We begin tonight with an update on a story we brought you a few months ago. A college student is now facing charges in a fatal hit and run that claimed the life of a local grandmother.
The accident happened in Gerald back in June, but tonight the family is getting closure. Channel 6 News reporter Amani Payne joins us now with how the family is reacting to the break in the case. Hi, Amani.
Doug and Leslie, it's been an emotional few months for the Griffith family. After being involved in a violent hit and run and losing her mother Elizabeth, Natalie Griffith says she's ready to get some answers from the man she says is responsible.
And they're like, this is Officer so-and-so from the Gerald Police Department, and we just want you to know that we made the arrest.
It's a day Natalie Griffith wasn't sure she'd see. 4 months ago, a violent hit and run left Natalie and her children injured, and Natalie's mother Elizabeth on life support before passing away from her injuries. Tonight, the family can finally put a face to the crime.
It's been a roller coaster of emotions every time I see his face.
21-year-old Texas State student Aramis Guerra is facing a charge of leaving the scene of an accident and failure to stop and render aid resulting in death, a second-degree felony.
Like this, of finally being able to actually breathe, because now we know officially who was responsible for this.
According to this arrest affidavit, witnesses allegedly spotted Guerra driving a black Range Rover and traveling over 100 miles per hour when he hit the Griffith family's truck. The report also claims the man left the scene on foot and asked a stranger to use a phone to call his family and pick him up. Police found Guerra's fingerprints inside the Rover. Officers arrested him at Texas State Thursday. Gerald Police Chief Roger Thompson has been heavily involved with the case. He tells Channel 6 the driver continued his arrogance by walking away from the scene and failing to render aid to those who needed it. He then continued to fail to come forward and take responsibility. He didn't man up. I am saddened by the loss suffered by Natalie Griffith and her family. Griffith wonders about the suspects and his parents' values and says she still has one big question. Why?
I want to hear him speak. I want to know what his excuse is. I want to know why he wasn't able to come forward.
She says this arrest is the first step towards closure.
I feel her every day, and I know that justice will be served. At the end of the day, I know justice will be served.
Natalie goes on to thank the community and police who have supported the family and worked on the case. Guerra has since posted bond. He is due in court on November 7th. Doug and Leslie.